It's a great pleasure that I can share my research with you. And today my topic is a study on the blended teaching of foreign language in China from the perspective of ecology, a visualized analysis based on CiteSpace. My name is Linlin from the University of Science and Technology, Beijing. I'm going to share my topic in 4 sections: introduction, research design, analysis and discussion, and the conclusion. In the 1930s, the theory of education ecology came into being in America, which was the result of mutual penetration of pedagogy and ecology. In 1975, the theory was introduced into Taiwan, China by Linlin. Since 2005, foreign language scholars in inner China have gradually joined foreign language education with ecology to study the harmonious and sustainable development of foreign language education. It generated fruitful achievements like the ecological model for foreign language education, ecolinguistics, and the niche study of teachers and students. The artificial intelligence, digital technology, and the information technology all shed their light on the traditional foreign language teaching paradigm in China. And now these technologies are leaping from mere assistance to a leading position. Taking use of the technology, blended teaching makes it possible for the combination of online and offline activities, and as a result enhances the interaction and extracurricular engagement, which is called the new normal in foreign language education in China. Although there are plenty of research in this area, and we still find some existing problems. The first one is the combination of ecological theories and foreign languages studies tends to be mechanical. The second one is the instructive function from this area is half presented. And the third one, most of the people set the information technology at the assistant position rather than at the leading position in foreign language education. And the fourth one is research questions tend to be scattered since 2014. And the last one is blended foreign language teaching is confronting the continuous intrusion of new ecological factors of educational technology, and therefore the traditional ecological balance is broken. Based on the above requirements, this study tends to discuss the status quo, hotspots, and future trend of blended foreign language teaching in China from the ecological perspective in the past decade. And now let's come to the second part, the research design. This study tries to answer the following 4 questions. First one, what is the current situation of research on the blended foreign language teaching in China from the perspective of ecology? And the next one is, what are the research hotspots in this field? The third one, what is the future trend of research in this field? And the last one, what are the research limitations in this field? This study used the CNKI to search for the terms ecology, blended teaching or blended learning, or MOOC or SPOC or flipped class, and English or foreign language. All journals in CNKI published between 2010 to 2020 were counted in. A total of 158 literatures were collected. After manual reading, conference papers, foreign journals, and irrelevant articles were screened out, and finally, 154 effective papers were located. In this study, CiteSpace version 5.7 R3, a visual analysis software designed by Professor Chen Chaomei from Drexel University, USA, was used as the data analysis tool. The 154 eligible papers were imported into CiteSpace after format transformation, and the time slicing was from 2010 to 2020, with the year per slice as 1 year. The terms source included title, abstract, author keywords, and keywords plus. The note type was set as author, institution, and keyword. Selection criteria was set as top 50 most cited literature in each year, and the author relationship map, institution relationship map, and the keyword co-occurrence map were generated, analyzed, and interpreted respectively. The third part is the analysis and discussion of the research results. According to the literature research results of CNKI, the past 10 years, the research on the blended foreign language teaching from the ecological perspective in China generally presents an upward trend. Before 2013, there was no systematic and integrated research. Based on the integration of previous studies, relevant research literatures appeared for the first time in 2014, and the total number of published papers were only 4. From 2015 to 2018, there was a steady increase in relevant research with an average of about 20 papers published each year. In 2019, it showed a sharp upward trend and reached the peak of research in this field, 41 papers. The number of literatures fell in 2020, but still increased slightly compared with 2018. Therefore, blended foreign language teaching from the ecological perspective is an emerging research field in China with a history of less than 10 years and limited numbers of literatures. In the context of deep integration of foreign language education and information technology in China, the interdisciplinary topic of ecological perspective has gradually gained attention and has become a hot topic in the last 2 years, and will maintain the sustainable development trend. According to the table, we can see that although the application of ecological theory to foreign language education research has obtained some attention, and funds are plentiful, but currently speaking, research teams that are doing persistent research include only Professor Qin team from Dalian University of Foreign Languages, Professor Yu team from the Second Military Medical University, and Professor Ma from Heilongjiang Institute of Technology. Most of the researchers are independent, and scholars and research institutions have not formed a core group for cooperation. In this study, the total node number is 264, and there are 345 lines between all the keywords. Another essential indicator of keyword co-occurrence is centrality. Nodes that can act as a bridge between two or more nodes have high betweenness and occupy a pivotal position in the research of this field. Nodes with centrality greater than 0.1 are called critical nodes, circled by purple rings. In this study, 21 clusters were identified by the algorithm. The clustering results were significantly effective, with Q equals to 0.32 and S equals to 0.92. The top 10 were MOOC, flipped class, ecologicalization, ecolinguistics, higher vocational English teaching, flight staff, smart education, ecology of education, and classroom ecology. Incorporating high-frequency keywords, high centrality words, and clustering, we'll find the research hotspots in this field are as follows. The first one, ecological construction of blended foreign language teaching model. New technologies can meet students' requirements for teaching places, teaching methods, and communication methods. Therefore, contemporary students are increasingly inclined to online communication methods and blended teaching environments. As a result, the topic of building a new ecology of foreign language teaching arises at the moment. Flipped class, MOOC, and microcourse are widely used in China and are the focus of researchers. This kind of nodes appeared early with steady number of papers published each year. For example, Zheng regards English flipped classroom teaching as a microeducation ecosystem. This construction process includes the optimization of classroom layout, the creation of authentic scenes, the trust and the cooperation between teachers and students, the emphasis on teaching interactions, and the continuous upgrading and construction of teaching database. In this way, a student-centered and harmonious classroom can be established. The second hotspot is the teacher and student niche study. Teachers and students, together with educational administration personnel, information technology, and teaching resources, constitute the dominant biological chain of the teaching ecosystem. Due to the advancement of technology and the continuous evolution of the teaching ecological environment, it appeals to many scholars whether the ecological niche of teachers and students has changed, whether it is constantly expanding, and whether it develops in a coordinated and balanced way with the ever-changing teaching ecology. There are also some other studies, So although the frequency of higher vocational English is not high, with 8 times, the centrality is 0.23, ranking the fourth. It is however pivotal. The ecological construction of higher vocational English writing, business English translation, ESPs, and other courses are a hot topic as well. On the one hand, it can be seen that higher vocational English is applying diversified technologies in seeking new development in the new era and realizing the importance of dynamic balance in the teaching ecology. On the other hand, it also reflects the current situation that related researches are too scattered and not in depth enough. Now let's talk about the research trend in this area. In this part, actually, we adopted the burstness, which indicates the abrupt change of a keyword over a period of time. A total of 13 burst terms for the development of this field were identified. Through observation, we can divide the development of this field in the past 10 years into the start-up period from 2010 to 2013, during which the information technology and foreign language courses are fully integrated, and the combination of ecological perspective and foreign language teaching research is getting attention. From 2014 to 2017, the ecological research period of blended foreign language teaching dominated by informatization. And from 2018 to 2020, the ecological research period of blended foreign language teaching with the SMART as the frontier. Now let's see, there are some research limitations in this area. For example, the misapplication of the theory. Some of the studies are just superficially understand towards the ecological concepts. Similarly, as a fresh term, smart education also has been misused by many researchers who confuse SMART with flipped classroom, MOOC, or micro courses, and other concepts that have merely replaced some new devices. The second is the limitation of the research subjects. The existing literature shows that most majority of the research subjects are college English and higher vocational English, while the proportion of English major is small. However, the study of higher vocational English shows a wide range of topics but lack of depth, which requires scholars and institutions to carry out exchanges and cooperation. In addition, the research in this field is prone to concentrate on model construction, yet empirical research is still lacking, characterized as small scale, short time, single type, few replicable verification, little effect, and lack of meta study and meta evaluation. So future research should focus on the online and offline ecological assessment of blended foreign language teaching model, quantifying the balance point of the ecological system, and building a more effective ecology of blended foreign language teaching. And last, let's come to the conclusion. In this study, the related CNKI literatures from 2010 to 2020 were collected, and CiteSpace was employed to carry out the review for the exploration of the research hotspots, trends, and limitations in this area. The results show that, first, in China, the main methods to realize the blended teaching are flipped class and MOOC. Second, a majority of the macroscopic researches are conducted to build an ecological mode for college English and higher vocational English, while the microscopic researches are for teachers and students' ecological niches. Third, with the advancement of Internet plus age, researchers in China will march on to the smart ecology of blended foreign language education. 4. Through the studies involved in diverse directions, there are limitations in this field due to a late start. In the future, researchers with a better understanding of the theories in both ecological and foreign language education should try not only theoretical studies, but also empirical studies that cover all forms of foreign language education in China so as to prove the generalizability. Okay, that is all. And now let's see, these are all the references I extracted in this part. So thank you.